We're very pleased that students and educators and staff are continuing to return to the classroom now across the state of Washington using safety protocols that we know that work. And today I'm glad to be able to say Washington is embracing new guidelines that are safe, that will allow even more students back into schools on a more normal setting. The last few days, the State Department of Health and my staff have been reviewing the Centers for Disease Control guidance. And that guidance will allow schools to return with less space that have to be reserved in the classroom, approximately 3 feet instead of 6. This is very important because schools have been limited now by this 6-foot requirement, and due to spatial requirements, it has not allowed them to return to normal everyday activities in the classroom. So today I am ordering that we make this new standard available for all schools that want to adopt it. And they can do this immediately. There is no waiting period. This order will allow school districts the flexibility to make the right decisions and the right choices for their students and their educators and their families and their larger communities. Now, we know and we are confident in this decision because in addition to the CDC guidance, which has been based on huge assessment of the science, there are thousands of schools today operating across the country under this guidance right now and operating safely. It's importantly, this order removes another barrier that would otherwise prevent the full reintroduction of children into the classroom in a more normal setting, full time. And we know people have been very much anxious to be able to go back full time in this regard. Now, obviously, in order to limit transmission, everyone in the school needs to continue to wear masks because they are effective in limiting transmission. And I have to tell you, I've been so pleased to see that schools that are already back in the classroom in hybrid models have shown enormous compliance with this mask wearing. It's the reason why it's one of the principal reasons it has been successful. These kids are a lot smarter than we used to be. They wear their masks. And as a result, we know that this can be done safely. As I've indicated, this order takes place immediately. People can make decisions, school boards can now make decisions to go back immediately to full-time operations, assuming they meet this 3 feet requirement. And we know that the vast majority can do that because so many schools have been able to do this. So we're very happy about this. We estimate, talking to the educational service districts, that there's at least 200 school districts that already have brought back children in some hybrid model back into the classroom that we think should be able to make this transition very rapidly. And it applies to all school districts. So whether or not your district has gone back into a hybrid model, you can start tomorrow going back into the, what you might call the full meal deal, assuming that you meet this 3-foot requirement. Again, we think schools can. So good news on this front. We know our children have been experiencing tremendous mental health challenges and disturbances. The more children we get back in the classroom, the faster, the better. This is a major step forward in our continuing effort to help our students get their feet under them, deal with these mental health challenges, and see the magic that happens between tremendous educators that we have in our state with these students. Now, as long as we continue to talk about the future, as long as we continue to see reductions in COVID activity into the summer and fall, we fully expect that this will become an expectation for all school districts that we have normal operations when we reopen in the fall, and that will be an expectation for all districts. That's the right thing to do. We think it can be done safely, and we will look forward to that. So districts should be planning for that for the next fall's activities, but you don't have to wait. This could happen beginning tomorrow when things can get worked out.